9 a.m. You saw me sitting on a stone, looking nowhere but inwards, working on my healing from last night, in tune with my divine feminine energy and gently working on me. You saw me. 10 a.m. I saw you looking my way, attempted to make small talks, and I smiled at you. By 11, I had started talking to you, and this time I did just respond. I was started to be invested in knowing you too, and I was rushing. But there was just something about you, something about us that felt so natural. By 12 p.m., the catastrophic series of events began when you let out your words, I love you, by accident. But I knew I loved you too, and I tried, but I could only wait until 1 p.m. I love you, I said, and I meant it. I was yours and you were mine. 2 p.m., your family knows about me. By 3, I told my sisters about you. They told me to be careful, to give you more time. I promised them I will, don't worry. I said, by 4, I was so sure it was you, my first Corinthians 13 kind of love. I told my mom, nakupenda. Who also advised more time before falling for you, only I was already drawing lost in you. I even lost the track of time. 5, 6. It was 7 p.m. I started making compromises and making space for you. I was convinced that you were compromising too, and that every time you said you were busy, you missed me too, like I missed you, and believed that every time you left with unfinished conversation and gave me space. That was what I wanted. Because our talks have started to turn into arguments that add rather than solution-seeking, heart-to-heart discussion as they used to be. I remember how you used to gently kiss my knees when I started crying mid-conversation and pull me closer to embrace as a reassurance of your love, which I'm sure you did it your own way. By 8 p.m., the blinding light that blurred my vision is starting to lift. As the sun started to set, I started seeing the indeed those unended conversation to end. I noticed how space was only a trigger in my trauma and fear of abandonment, that you have learned to use my anxiety of losing you was the only thing that kept me stuck with you, unappreciated and taken for granted instead. And taken out of the healing journey that I was in when you first laid your eyes on me. 9 p.m. It is dark. I looked for your face. I couldn't see anything. 10 p.m. I love you, like I told you I do. For the same reasons I first fell for you, and if I was given 3 wishes, I would use one on us so that we can be friends. Although the clock is like a circle, the timeline seems to be straight from friends to lovers, but never the other way around. And wanting to be a lover, I lost a friend. 11 p.m. I'm laughing at how someone who meant well to you sadly is not there anymore. I stretch my arms as I open my eyes, and the sun hits on me, on my face. Birds are chirping. Who am I kidding? It's 9 a.m. and the alarm is ringing. I turn it off as I did hers. And that moment I realize it was a new day and we are strangers now. And years from now I'm probably crying at the thought of writing this.